Punch, The Sun, The Nation, This Day, and so many other newspapers here. Okay? But of course, today, Vanguard will lead the way. Let's take a ride. Vanguard is here with me. Anti-Tinubu coalition. North alone can't decide 2027 presidency. This is according to Tanko Yang Kasai. And of course, ACF is also collaborating. Anti-Tinubu coalition, North alone can't decide 2027 presidency. And to some of the stories now, VDM to be released today faces multiple charges in court on Thursday. Fresh concerns over budget 2025 as oil price drops to $59 per barrel. VDM to be released today faces multiple charges in court on Thursday. Here's another story again, repeating itself here. And then Naira appreciates to 1,600 Naira per dollar in the parallel market. Fresh concerns over budget 2025 as oil price drops to $59 per barrel. Police arrests killers of Diddy's-in-law, Monarch, in Bayelsa State. And outside Nigeria, Trump threatens 100% tariff on foreign-made movies. Back home, AI can transform governance, improve transparency. Custom DG is the one speaking there. On defection, Oboriwori Okowa betrayed trust. According to a group, Oboriwori Okowa betrayed trust. Fresh oil spill in Rivers community as group alleges massive destruction. Yes. Let's see some more headlines now quickly. Senate resumes tomorrow. Malls Rivers crisis, reconciliation, and of course tax reform bills. 2027. I'll still vote Peter Obi, says Faroti me. You sound like Peter Obi. Onanuga blasts additional over claims on GDP per capita. In Delta, PDP defectors unwilling to register for APC. This story is coming over and over and over again. What's really going on? Okay, let's check out some more stories. Let's see what the Vanguard, or rather Punch newspaper is reporting this morning. Yeah, Punch newspaper is saying as regards Kano local government area, Kano local government areas to contribute 670 million naira for emirs and overseas vehicles. Kano local government areas to contribute 670 million naira for emirs and overseas vehicles. Yusuf mourns as 5 die in Kano auto crash. On insecurity, reps Benue governor clash as NAS resumes today. 20-year-old man stabs father to death in Jigawa State. And then, Babcock threatens suit, says missing student left school unlawfully. Bauchi to probe killing of 19 hunters during patrol. And then, let's see some more. Rufai, placeholder for Atiku in SDP, says Galadima. Rufai placeholder for Atiku in SDP. It means Rufai is the one who is arranging things and preparing the ground for Atiku to come over. This is according to Galadima. Major petrol, diesel price cuts expected over crude slump. Major petrol, diesel price cuts expected over crude slump. And on student loans, minister meets VCs and NANS as NANS blocks Lagos-Ibadan highway. 8,000 terrorists, bandits killed under Tinubu. This is according to Defense Minister. 8,000 terrorists killed and bandits killed under Tinubu according to Defense Minister. Okay. Concerns as over 1.5 million UTME candidates score below 200. Concerns as over 1.5 million UTME candidates score below 200. Okay, to some more political headlines now. Rufai placeholder rather for Atiku in SDP, says Galadima. PDP chieftain threatens Osun lawmakers recall over defection. And then PDP commends Muthwang for reducing Plateau's debt profile. 2026, Tinubu won't help APC win Osun. Adeleke's aide is the one speaking here. Makinde reshuffles cabinet, swaps 5 commissioners. Peter Obi still my choice for 2027. Farotimi is the one speaking here. I dumped PDP for APC to avoid altercation with Adeleke Oluwole is the one speaking here. Okay, let's move on quickly. Let's check up the Sun newspaper. The Sun is quite sunny as usual. A couple of headlines here. Bandits kill 19 in Bauchi communities. 19. On infrastructure, Abia North stakeholders Lord Kalu for additional Amankalu Abiriba road project. And then suspected herdsmen kill 2, kidnap 4 passengers in Benue State. Southeast APC leadership moves to make party dominant in zone. And then bandits kill 19 in Bauchi communities. Students protest alleged mismanagement of 100 billion naira student loans. To some more now. 2027 presidential election and joint tickets permutations is a very beautiful piece you might just want to read to get what is really going on. And then as regards local government polls, Lagos APC convenes stakeholders meeting ahead of primaries. On defection fallout, human rights war in Delta as activist slams Oboriwori's ex-aide over criticism. 2027 North to evaluate Tinubu's electoral promises. Oh, really? Okay. Nasarawa PDP's Ninga calls for power sector gets roadmap. FEC approves Nigeria's membership of Asian Infrastructure Bank. And then, let's see. House of Reps sued over probe of bank accounts. ECOWAS called to member states bring justice closer to the people. Tinubu swears in NAS commission's chairman members, 2 permanent secretary. And let's see some more now. Is suspension of judges for misconduct enough? Is a big question here. Entrepreneur kicks against Natasha's accusations without proof. EBAS urges military officers to find solutions to insecurity. And then Senate resumes to begin work on tax reform bills, rivers crisis, insecurity, and of course others. Pace of work on Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project excites Reps Committee. And then 516,212 gets 53.98 billion naira as student loan. Let's leave the nation now and visit another newspaper. This time around, we will check Daily Post for some more headlines. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and of course you are on to Front Page Review. My name is Jude Ikame Jude. Peter Obi standing as running mate will be his greatest mistakes. Who is speaking here? Tinubu's aide. He says Peter Obi standing as running mate, that is to anybody, will be his greatest mistake. Tinubu's ban on foreign goods, major boost for Nigerian economy, according to stakeholders. Tinubu's ban on foreign goods. Major boost for Nigerian economy. Naira continues depreciation against dollar. 21-year-old woman allegedly kills boyfriend during argument in Lagos. And then to some more headlines now. Let's look at some outside Nigeria first. Stolen Canadian vehicles found in Nigeria, according to Interpol. Stolen Canadian vehicles, not one, vehicles found in Nigeria, according to Interpol. So laughable. Trump offers $1,000 to migrants who self-deport. $1,000 to migrants who self-deport. Okay. Trump signs executive order to encourage U.S. drug manufacturing. And then, Victory Day. European leaders planned visit to Ukraine and Russia. NIMET predicts 3-day haziness, thunderstorm from Tuesday today. Haziness and thunderstorms from today, Tuesday. And then, back to Nigeria. Airport project, no place left to bury our dead ones. Abia community cries out. No place left to bury our dead ones. Abia community cries out. 2027, Tinubu may not run. Amechi will clear doubts very soon, as according to APC chieftain. I've heard this couple of times. Some person saying Tinubu might not run. A man even told me Tinubu will not run. But here, an APC chieftain is saying to us this morning as regards 2027 that Tinubu may not run. Amechi will clear doubts very, very soon. Okay, let's move on to some other headlines. It may not be God's will for you to be Nigeria's president. Presidential aide tells Atiku it may not be. It may not be. APC endorses Governor Umar Namadi as sole candidate for 2027 election. And on defection, Peter Obi's media handler Aide in talks with APC, says presidency. Peter Obi's media handler Aide in talks with APC, says presidency. This is beautiful. Okay. APC aspirants reject imposed candidates ahead of local government polls. Zamfara, PDP denies Governor Lawal's complicity in suspension of 9 state lawmakers. 9 state lawmakers, I beg your pardon. Zamfara PDP denies Governor Lawal's complicity in suspension of 9 state lawmakers. Let's check up Daily Thrust. Yeah. Daily Trust is next, everyone. Crisis in Northwest Development Commission over scholarship scheme. Why Nigerian workers are becoming less productive by the day. Here's a piece here. Just grab it and read. Daily Trust has a story. 25 killed as bandits, vigilantes clash in Bauchi. Katsina farmers get subsidized fertilizers at 20,000 naira Yobe to distribute 17 billion naira agric inputs. Crisis in Northwest Development Commission over scholarship scheme. And then 25 killed as bandits, vigilantes clash in Bauchi State. Constitution amendment, security, tax bills, top agenda as National Assembly resumes today. 4 more headlines here. Let's see. Constitution amendment, security, tax bills, top agenda as National Assembly resumes today. And then 2025 UTME, over 75% score below 200. Woman in court for marrying 2 husbands. Woman in court for marrying 2 husbands. Whoops. Okay. Sorry. Policeman under fire for lacing Ganduje's shoe. Policeman under fire for lacing Ganduje's sure. Okay, let's just check up Guardian newspaper now. Yeah, Guardian with some headlines here. Yeah, Guardian. Let's see. Tax reforms will fail without accurate asset valuation. Tax reforms will fail. Experts canvass improved leadership roles for women in professions. Entrepreneurs vie for 50 million naira prize. Court jails transformer vandal for 2 years in Bauchi. And then, let's see, Makinde reshuffles cabinet, approves Saka Balogun's appointment as Balogun of Ogbomosho. Sowolu reassures residents of security. Is a big one here. And then, let's see, Lagos banks partner to boost SMEs' access to finance. Church denies assault allegations against Bishop. Julius Berger wins award. Calabar Archbishop warns against comfort-driven faith. Cardinals assemble to elect Pope and set course for church. OpenAI abandons plan to become for-profit company. Let's touch on the last one here now. Political scientists criticize Nigerians' foreign policy. Call for review. Let's see if we can touch on two more here. Bandits kill 2 vigilantes in Niger community. Civil society under siege in Nigeria. And then Lagos State Government, BOI, Sterling Bank to sign MOU to enhance SME access to finance. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Yes. Let's see if we can hook up with Rufai Oseni at this point. But then let me remind you that you can be part of the conversation this morning by joining us, on YouTube. I would always say I like it when you join me on YouTube. YouTube is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Or in short, just go there and type VOP 90.3 FM and let's have a robust conversation together. Also do join us, get to the comment section and do drop a comment for us so we can read it out in real time. Is that fine? Okay, let me also tell you that we are you can join the conversation via WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is open. You can send in your messages now. The WhatsApp number is 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. And if you want to reach me from outside Nigeria, you can also engage that WhatsApp number to make it easy for you. Okay, just engage the WhatsApp number and I know that will be better. Okay, now thank you so much. This time around, let's get some analyses. Let's get Rufai Oseni to touch on some of these stories. Don't forget that we've been told that Vincent Ose will be released today. A very dark man or very black dark man, whichever one you want it, will be released today. But then he has several court cases, appearances on Thursday. A whole lot of persons have actually summoned him to court. Let me put it that way. Summon him to court. But we'll see how all of that unfolds. We saw several protests in Abuja yesterday, in front of GT Bank. We saw it on the streets, and a couple of places, EFCC office also. And, a whole lot of persons are saying, hey, this is the only person who has been speaking for us, speaking for the Talakawas, the average Nigerians, the poor, the needy, why silencing him? Why silencing him? But it's okay. It's okay. We'll talk about that but we'll touch on that later. But for now, let's join Rufai Oseni to touch on some of these headlines.
Morning.
Top of the morning.
Morning.
Welcome.
I think the story in the land is still big on as regards what's happening with BDM. Atiku Abubakar has come out to slam the EFCC. the EFCC should come out and be honest with Nigerians. And I would also like to confirm here and there that I spoke to sources in the EFCC that confirmed the same story that is making the rounds. In fact, my conversation was so apt to the extent that this source was saying that the reason why they not issued statement was because they were in Cape Town, South Africa, and they are still thinking of what to write because it was a multi-agency something. And I was even the one championing for the fact that you cannot keep Nigerians in the dark as regards this. So EFCC saying that the news going around is fake news, that's not true. And they know I have facts. But I spoke to sources within the EFCC. I don't just talk. I've not been doing this business yesterday. This is my over 20 years in this business. So I have facts to that effect. So they are trying to get charges out so that they can put the charges in it. And the charge of cyber stalking, yes, it was true. Because I remember when I was speaking to that source and just cyber stalking, I said, see, that cyber stalking will not hold water. Because you are trying to guard people's freedom of speech. And I will go against you. Then he now said there were other petitions written and all of that. So I said, please, you people should let us know these things. And that was promised that by Monday, they were going to release, what's it called? A statement on it. See, they didn't release it. And when, I'm probably sure that source also, because all the things that was released from other sources, that source spoke to other people. So why are they denying that they spoke to other people when we have facts without evidence? And the reason why I put that on my page was because I also heard the same things that they told the BBC, Pidgin, and other things.
Okay.
See, this has dampened the case of the integrity of EFCC. Anyway, EFCC's integrity has been shaken before. Is it EFCC that today has not come out with a report on what is happening to Better Edu? Have they charged that to court or not? Is this EFCC now that all of a sudden somebody was bragging there that if we don't prosecute Yaya Bello, I will resign? As have they resigned today? Are you hearing anything about the Yaya Bello case?
In fact, yesterday the youth were chanting, take Yaya Bello, leave VDM. Take Yaya Bello, leave VDM. I heard all of that yesterday. I was just smiling.
So the integrity of the EFCC is shaky. And let me tell you something. This fight we are fighting and accountability we are holding, it's not because of VDM. It can be any of us. So that it will be on record that we spoke up. This was the same way I spoke up, you know, when some high-handedness happened against other people. Even people that abuse me, I spoke up for them. Go and check my social media page. Even Reno, with all the abuse he abused me, I spoke up for him. Because for me, justice and integrity is across board. I don't care. Be it friend, be it foe, be it adversary, I don't care. The way and manner at which they did it was wrong. And that's why Atiku Abubakar has come up to speak. If you have allegations against the person, let it know. And please, the petitioners, EFCC must also release their own names. We must know them. Because you can't say some people petition in one corner. President Tinubu is doing something that I'm happy about this morning. It's the support for local industries. They want to put out a couple of executive orders. It's called Nigeria First. They want to copy Trump. You know, that's good. But the first thing President Tinubu has to do, if he's truly serious, is he should go and sell the Cadillac he has and give that money. Call Innocent and Nod to a room and call their engineers and tell them to go and build him a bulletproof and bomb-proof car that should be Nigerian made, especially for the Nigerian president's car. That's the only way we can take him seriously. Because if he doesn't do that, then he'll be defeating the vote. Because we all want Nigerian made. At some point in this country, Adebawa Electronics used to provide freezers. They used to produce traders in the 70s. But because of the supply chain, they were cannibalized out of the markets. So in this Nigerian first idea is, how do we also protect markets? How do we also make our producers competitive in cutting-edge technology and investment? Not by border closures and heavy tariffs.
Okay.
Because if you keep tariffing people and doing border closure, and you don't build internal capacity and supply chain, then you are not going anywhere. You are just using the Trump approach, which will never work. So please, we should introspect properly and do what is right. We should introspect properly and do what is right. Because if we don't, we just rigmarole. And when you have a nation and the people that just rigmarole, nothing comes out of it. It's just pain, and that's why Nigerians have been rigmaroling for so many years. Nothing has come out of it. So we call the authorities in charge to do the needful. Please, again, we beg President Tinubu. President Tinubu, insecurity has increased under you. The killing is not so much. Boko Haram is back full swing. Lakurawa is back full swing. You need to be able to address the problems. You are the commander-in-chief. You are the lord of the Manon. You are the one who will have entrusted the future of Nigeria for the next couple of years. So what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? You should stop all of this we are doing. Let's peace reign. If we truly want to build a nation that will stand the test of time. So President Tinubu, Nigeria is failing under you as regards insecurity. And please, I also beg his supporters. I know you justify yourself by constantly talking in his favor. Also learn to tell him the truth. If insecurity has not increased, we will not say it. Insecurity has increased. It's not a case that is almost looking unabating now. So President Tinubu, we beg you, do the needful. Is there anything you want me to comment about before?
Of course. I quickly want to ask you this. I don't know if you've heard it. The special advisor to President Daniel Bwala, in an interview, said something that some persons from the Labour Party will join the APC. He said, specifically claimed that one of Obi's handlers, social media handlers, is already in APC, while the second handler is in talks with, the APC leaders. That's what Daniel Bwala said.
All those things are not surprising now. Betrayal is the name of the game. When you say politics, you see betrayal now. Didn't Valentine Osigbo go to APC? So why are you shocked? Didn't Valentine Osigbo go to APC? Has he not gone to APC to run for government? Has he not failed again? Has he not failed again? He failed in PDP, he went to Labour. He went to APC to run for, he has failed again. So please, let's not. For me, the only response I have to Kuala is when you are saying that maybe it's not written in the stars that Atiku might become president, maybe it's not written in the stars. I am sure Bwala now, he now check stars to know what will be in the future.
Okay.
Maybe he's now 6 years. Because I saw one of the stories now, he said maybe it's not destined for Atiku to lead Nigeria. So I'm sure he's the one that checks people's destiny now. If we continue, this was the same Atiku he spoke for. He said he promised heaven and earth for and all of that. But anyway, we know people like Bwala, there's no integrity. And that's why I've put it to him. Since then, he has been running away. He can come and sit in front of me and say, he can't say something. He has no integrity.
I'll still vote Peter Obi.
I will tell you the truth.
I'll still vote Peter Obi. Farotimi. I will still vote Peter Obi in 2027.
That's Faro Timi's decision. Other people can decide to vote otherwise. So there's no big deal about that.
Thank you, Rufai.
Other people can say they will vote Tinubu. Other people can say they will vote Atiku. Other people can say they will vote Rufai or vote anybody. Who have the right to their decisions.
Okay, but we don't know if Obi is going to run. Some people will tell you he might not run. Or he will be, a running mate to somebody.
Maybe you two you have joined Boala. You are not trying to see the stars. And you are the one in Obi's head to know if he's going to run or he's not going to run.
Okay.
Uncertainty, I can tell you that Obi will run.
Okay.
He will want to run.
Okay.
So forget all of that.
Thank you, Rufai Oseni. Appreciate you.
Bless you.
Yeah. Okay. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone, feel free, very, very free to join the conversation this morning. Yeah. YouTube is there. Just quickly jump on it and let's have a beautiful one together. Okay? Now, I would have a conversation with someone, right now, but that will be just after this break. Stay there, I'll be right back.
Export Business Training is here again. VOP 90.3 FM wants you to benefit from this. This is for those who want to position or reposition themselves for something different in 2025. Yes, time to export common items abroad and earn in dollars like pepper, vegetable, groundnut, yam, sesame seeds, ugu, bitter leaf, cherry, charcoal, sawdust, oil, kola nut, cocoa, and many more. Join the rest and get this knowledge.
The seminar fee is 20,000 naira only. Account number 122-416-8488. Zenith Bank. Account name VOPFM. Kindly send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to 0701 214 6454. Seminar will hold on Saturday, 24th of May, 2025.
At Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, 42 Murtala Muhammad International Airport Road. Time 11 a.m. Don't be left out. Participate, and you'll be grateful for
it. One ababada, what's wrong, Kakaraka? What's in the name? Ababada.
Domin Herbal Powder is your immune booster for general well-being. Domin Herbal Powder is organic. Just add a teaspoonful into a small cup of hot water and drink in the morning before meals and evening after meals. Domin Herbal Powder is available in all pharmacies and herbal shops in Nigeria. For bulk purchase, visit Obed Israel Enterprise Nigeria Limited, B33 Jigawa Plaza Trade Fair Market, or Rich Priest Pharmacy, 21 Afolabi Street, Tipa Garage, Egbe, Lagos. For more information, call 0704 591 7000 or for Ghana 054 31 581 95. Domin Herbal Powder is not for persons below 12 years, not for pregnant and nursing mothers. Domin Herbal Powder for your overall well-being. If symptoms persist after 5 days, consult your doctor.
All right, you're on to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I am back here. Yes. Welcome back, everyone. This time around, we want to have a conversation with a former commissioner of police, Chuks Enwonwu, who is going to be talking to us. Good morning to you, sire, and welcome.
Good morning to you, Kamidudu, and to the listeners.
Good morning to you, CP. Good morning to you, CP. I was having a conversation. Yeah, I was having a conversation this morning as regards VDM. I would want to have your quick view on all of the happenings around Very Dark Man just recently in 2 minutes.
Well, it's very unfortunate, and the public seems not to be happy with what is happening to them. And they didn't manage it well. Whatever it is, they could have been very professional about it. Being a public figure, though not holding a public office, he appears to be fighting for the masses, and is always on the path of seeking for justice for the poor and for the wretched. And for those who are denied justice. Therefore, I expected the appropriate agencies that were after him, maybe deliberately but professionally or whatever, they ought to have been very professional about it without drawing the anger and the attention of the public. He is not the first person that is being arrested or that is being alleged to have committed an offense. Therefore, his own shouldn't have gone out of proportion. That's why I said the officers that did whatever they have done to that man are either inexperienced or they were being overzealous, trying to impress their masters, and ended up messing up the entire thing. I think the earlier they go back to the drawing board and look for amends and even address it and tell the public in sequence what they had done and where the errors must have been made, that's the only time they will have sympathy from the public.
Thank you, CP. Thank you. Let's leave that now. Let's delve deep into politics. The special advisor to the president, Daniel Bwala, told Peter Obi something just yesterday. He said that, it will be a bad idea if Obi becomes a running mate to anybody. In fact, let me quote him exactly, let me quote him verbatim. He said, Peter Obi standing as running mate will be his greatest mistake. That is according to Daniel Bwala. How would you, read this statement? How would you look at it? Becoming a running mate to anybody will be a very terrible mistake. Well,
Bwala is 100% correct. And I don't foresee Obi becoming a running mate to anybody. I don't think it will be possible. He would rather sit on the side and support somebody, because
Hello? CP, are you there? Hello, CP? Hello? Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can put up that connection again with him. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I'm still going to also ask you same question as regards what Daniel Bwala has said. Do you believe that if this man, Peter Obi, becomes a running mate to anyone, he is ruined? That is what Bwala is saying. He should stand alone and run this course. Under which party? There's a lot of questions to ask. CP, are you here now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah. It will ruin Peter Obi. So now we are asking if he is going to run, under which party is he going to run? Is he LP still? Is he PDP? Is he SDP? Is he which party? Which political party at this point will accommodate Peter Obi?
The entire thing is dynamic. People, the practitioners, especially in developing climate like Nigeria, are only interested in the platform they will use.
Okay.
Political authority of that. So Obi, where he was running mate, wanted to go for presidential 2022 via 23 or 23 via 22. He saw that the place would not work. He moved to Labour. So it depends on some permutations and combinations that will work itself out by next year, 2026. That will determine whether he will remain in LP, or he may even decide to go to whether it's SDP. But I don't foresee him going back to PDP because
really?
It appears PDP have more challenges, so many baggage than to go back there. And furthermore, too, you find out that from the geopolitical equation,
Okay.
tendency is that South will continue to be there till 2031. So it is either APC remains or any other strong candidate should come from the South. And it appears or seems that Atiku will still want PDP for 2027. That's why I say I don't foresee a big going.
Okay, I'm sure you've also heard some persons from the southeast, especially Hope Uzodinma, recently made a very, very strong statement. He said that the best way that the Igbos can pitch, can get close to power is to pit tent with the APC. In fact, he was speaking as regards the defection that, the governors in the southeast should do same so that they can get close to power. So, some persons also advise Peter Obi, if you want to become the president, first of all, vie for that VP slot. All right, become a running mate to someone, and then easily you will get there. What do you think of this statement by these men?
That statement does not hold any substance in it. You can't tell.
Hello, CP, we can hardly hear you. Can you speak up, please?
As a group. I am speaking up. I think the system is having issues.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, please.
Your system has been breaking.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Because it appears in cracking at this end.
Oh, I guess it has to do with network.
What I'm saying is that can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, CP. I can hear you.
Okay. What I'm saying is that anybody to think that before you access power, to go through the realms of becoming vice president. What the calculation, like I just said earlier, is such that presently the power is in the south and is expected to be there till 2031. And by 2031, it moved back to the north in 2039. So with that arrangement in place, anybody from any part of the south, whether south-south or southeast, should be targeting 2027. So also with the present incumbent president of the nation, capacity and the muscle to face the incumbent. You see, I'm saying this because it seems that anybody that is coming from the north to challenge the incumbent is wasting his time.
Okay.
So he should focus his attention on how to keep away the intending candidates from south and southeast. And that is why you find out that a lot of people are attacking Obi because they see him as a very formidable force from southern Nigeria. That's why you see the light of Reno, in him. They are not attacking any other candidate except him because they see that he has this kind of core followership across the country and all that.
All right.
And
okay,
it is now left for the southern retaining that seat to increase their momentum in the north. The stakes are. If they can win the support of the north, then they are likely good to go for 2027.
CP, that is for Peter Obi. Let's touch on Tinubu a little. I have heard a couple of persons say that the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, might not run in 2027. And some says will not run in 2027. And here we have a headline again saying according to an APC chieftain, he says that Tinubu may not run, that Amechi will clear doubts very, very soon. Have you also heard that the president might not run in 2027?
Those things are speculations. And the way I see the is such that there is no vacancy in Asarok, just like we are told in that one was quiet, and that was why it flew. And they tried it in 2014, that there was no vacancy. That was why they bulldozed Jonathan out of that place. So this time around, it appears there won't be vacancy in 2027. And it depends on the way they manage it. The incumbent will continue to keep quiet over it because he's a political tactician until the last minute. So those who are speculating that is not coming, they need to go and think twice. Whether Amechi is doing all the calculations, the Pythagoras theories in mathematics and so on and so forth, it will be an uphill back, like cleansing the audience table for him to collect the ticket 627. That's my
CP, people look at it as absurd when you keep saying that, or you keep, noting the fact that there is no vacancy in Aso Rock in 2027. Not, encouraging Nigerians who are crying every day of the state of things in Nigeria. People look at it like you have not been with the APC. Maybe being promised a particular position or something, or you're vying for something, and so you just don't want to speak the truth to power because it looks as if you are so comfortable without giving Nigerians the hope that they need to hear from someone like a former commissioner of police. What do you think?
Your question, come again.
CP, I said that sometimes when you speak, you don't give. I think I've listened to a couple of Nigerians say you don't give the average Nigerian that hope, that hope that, hey, don't worry, things will be okay, owing to the fact that things in Nigeria are not looking good, are not looking better. Every day people are dying, insecurity in the land, no food, a whole lot of things are happening in Nigeria. But when you speak, you will always want to say in Aso Rock 2027 that there is no vacancy, undermining the power of the masses and their votes in 2027. Hello, CP. Hello.
Communicating. Go ahead. I'm here. I'm here. Hello.
Did you hear what I said?
Badly. I've never experienced.
Hello, CP, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, just before we go, I was asking you a question. I said, so many times when you speak, you tend to say, or you want to align with the current administration, thereby saying that there is no vacancy in Aso Rock, undermining the power of the masses, the suffering masses who wants a change of government like yesterday. And when you want to speak, you speak like the masses really don't have that power to do anything come 2027.
Look, the truth of the matter, masses have who enters.
Oh my God. Okay. I think at this point we have to move on. We have to move on with the show. Okay, everyone. This is VOP 90.3 FM. We just have to, move on with the conversation. Okay, right now, and I want to get you involved in the conversation. Okay, everyone. But you know what you do for me? You will keep it civil. In other words, you will mind what you say on a national radio. I'll give you just 2 minutes to have a say. Move away from your radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. Like I said, just 2 minutes for you. If you want to reach me from outside the country, make use of WhatsApp number 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. You can also send your WhatsApp messages, to that number. All right. Now, to call me officially, 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. Again, like I said, WhatsApp 081 717 56338 081 717 56338. VOP 90.3 FM. Good morning. What's your name?
Ekamichide, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you have Mr. Mba online.
Okay.
Call from Elasa. Yeah, Ekamichide, I don't want to talk about the 2027 P2B Atiku Tinubu. I want to talk about the killing in Niger and also in this state again. You see, we have never recovered from about 100 and something who have been massacred in Plateau the other day and Benue. And here's another massive killing again. And we had last month where President Tinubu came back from France and UK and he called security chiefs and they were shouting to the army, "Are you ready?" All of them was echoing, "Yes, sir, yes, sir." And still we had another killing. We discovered that the Ukraine shoot a drone that went to Moscow. How many people did the drone kill? Nobody. But we have a country we call Nigeria. There is no war. And yet every day, every headline news in the morning, you heard that people are being massacred. Not one, not two. Every blessed morning. And we call it a country. And we call it that we have a government. Do we have a government? Or do we have the rogues, the thieves who have benefited from the people's wealth that call themselves leaders? If we have a leaders or we have government, can you tell me that this massive killing every day in the headline news in Nigeria will be reading every day? And people are busy talking about 2027, where people are dying every blessed day. Is that how a country rolls? I discovered that even in animal.
Sorry about that. All right. Hello. Top of the morning to you.
Hello. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Larry, calling you from Ikeja. Number one, you see the protest yesterday concerning very dark man. And you see the workers of the Rivers women. And Wike is saying is sponsored. It's showing you that Nigerians are tired of this government. They are tired of this thing called democracy they are running here. This is a sample of what is going to happen in 2027. Because they are cooking up stories to silence that guy. Because what the very dark man is saying is pinching them like needle in their body. And they are using every means to silence him. But if they silence him, they have never changed anything. And the workers show you that women are no longer people you will give one naira to come and sing and dance again. You see the children did in nursing school in Delta. That will show you that Nigeria are getting wiser. Our mumu have gone. They will see the real thing in 2027. Have a lovely Morning, my brother.
And you too. Have a lovely morning. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you from?
Yeah, Jude, good morning.
Good morning.
This is John Legend calling from Mushin.
Good morning, John.
Yeah. Jude, you know the game they are playing, and they are playing it very well. You can see they have set another committee over Natasha. And at the end of the day, the same committee, you will not see the end of it. You will not even hear it. Everything will just go just like that. Akpabio will still remain as the Senate president, where he has a sexual allegation. If it is an ordinary citizen that did that thing, now they will sentence that person life jail imprisonment or 30 years. Let me tell you something. You see the damage APC is causing in this country. What they are pushing Nigerians, they are pushing them in a hard way. And if any one of them start misbehaving, they will start telling you why our Nigerian. You can see what the woman said over Nigerian youth. I have forgotten her name. That we are not voicing out. The people that voice out over this government, where are they today? Very dark man, where is he today? They just only want to silence us. What I'm trying to tell you is this. You see where they are pushing us. And the police and the army and everyone, the Navy are saying all these things. Not tomorrow when anyone now start revoking or start doing something that is stupid, they will start telling that person, why would you do that? But they don't know that the government, the same government that are ruling us, are the same people that are pushing us in this way. They have silenced all our business. For you to get light now, for you to now have light, you know, almost for you to use the kind of machine I use, you have to pay almost like something thousand naira in a month for you to use light. You cannot even use fuel to do your job. Everything now, the whole business is scattered everywhere. People are begging for food. Now the house rent is going higher every day. People are suffering over house rent. Everything now have turned to something I don't even understand about. You people should voice out too, because not tomorrow when someone misbehaves, now people will come out of the media and say, why will you do this? But you don't know that it is the same government that push us in this manner. Thank you,
John. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Mamor of the state.
All right.
Please, I want to ask this Balala that is talking about P2B. Is he now advising him to win or you advising him to lose? You are in APC, you are advising somebody from another party. So what are we advising to be also? If you want to contest, if you want to make small points, at least points for himself, let him find somebody to match with. Either article that he has some this thing, because if the enemy is telling you that he want to make peace with you, mean that he want to kill you. So I don't see the reason Balala we are now accepting to be not to do anything that is going to favor him. And for the whole purpose of them, Maru is saying that Igbo should come closer to APC. Is it the same power that he is not favoring Southeast for more than 6 years now? Is it that kind of power he wants Southeast people to join? There is some power you will be into. If he's not favoring your people or you are not using it for good of the people, what is the next? What is the sense of doing that in that kind of power? So hopefully of them are advising Southeast to join APC. Not if it is because of him, no Southeast man will join APC because the one that is joined with our head have not come out. So that's what I can say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right. Hello. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning. Ikami Jude.
Good morning.
This is Ken calling from Italy.
Okay, good morning.
Yeah. Look, I have to go with our judiciary and the Senate President matter. Not to Akpabio. Why now let Nigeria within the year first you want to say something, they will arrest who buy them, but who tell them they don't go arrest. How can what they call the man who carry Akpabio be senator, he dey freely. Akpabio will be the president, I want to be senator, they no arrest him. Why be saying all this Nigeria will do the hear nonsense story? That's why carry you come to Senate, they arrest him. You want benefit from the Senate, you don't Senate president. Wow. I will tell you share according to how they talk every day. I will tell you share. But any put on him, I will talk and I will still talk again. Igbo people, Igbo politicians, they don't even value themselves first. Because they first value themselves before they talk another person. My comment for that day. I greet you, my brother. Have a good day.
I greet you too, my brother. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Jude.
Good morning.
The man with the golden voice.
Thank you. Good morning.
Where the Tatari all the fine girls from where they secondary school.
Can you imagine this man? Come, be very careful. Cambia. Be careful.
Jude, my brother, how is it, Jerry?
I'm okay.
The CP question you're asking this CP. CP has answered that question when he said there's no vacancy in Asoro. It doesn't mean that he's supporting the present government. He has analyzed this government from the beginning. But what he's saying is that the tactics, the man in power, is only God and the grace of God will rest upon for him. That's what he's saying. So that if you allow free and fair election, that we cannot beat him. But what they are doing now, putting fear into us, judiciary, INEC, no reform, no judiciary are still there. If you come tomorrow, they will tell you, say, this thing you are saying is not in the constitution, whatever. So all these things are not what they are doing. There's a game. So CP is not supporting him in any way. So according to them, P2B, what it mean them? Now enjoy what the employer 9 day too. I don't know why the man is still talking after what he said against this government. So they're looking for a pocket. P2B will remain wherever he goes. Nigerians, those who believe him will follow him.
Okay.
Like he will try, and I know he will run. He will run.
Thank you.
So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judy.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. This is Stitches.
All right.
Wait a second. Hey, sir. First of all, I want to start from what this last caller said is where I was actually calling at first. I was going to call on behalf of Mr. Chiefs. I believe what this man was saying is what this guy said, but in my own state, some mature people, they don't need to talk some things. The action speaks. It's indirectly telling you that person there, if we actually allow the voices of the common man to rule, it will come on. But the way it be and the circumstances and the things we are saying in this country, it's very obvious that it will take the grace of God to remove that person. So I guess that's what he meant when he said there's no vacancy. That aside, let me go to very dark man. Okay. You see this country, they make me laugh. That boy now just they do waiting in own quarter of trying to make the country good. And they should not forget one thing, that person now, he has already, at least even if now one person he don't help, that person get family, that family get friends. So he already has followers from wherever he has done well. If they do anything to hurt this boy, they are hurting those people he has helped. And this country should realize that we are no more in 1970 something. The more the day breaks, the more people are being exposed to reality. And now Nigeria has woken up to the point where ordinary civilian in Nigeria has been heard by an organization, whether not GT or EFCC. But now other Nigerians are outside angry with it. Before it not be like that now, people are cross-road. So they should still be aware. Me, I'm trying to tell them that waiting very dark man they do so. Now smoking, and they talk and people don't believe compared to what me go do for this country. Me, I will put government for prison. When I'm ready for them, I will put a president in prison because I'm going to fight this country. What the injustice is too much. You can't talk. You can't do anything. They will just want you. You can vote for you. So now this man will represent me. You wish that you can't turn to tyrant, can't turn to a god. Person go they say, don't talk to the president like that. What if you don't talk to the president like that? It's not be human being like me. What can they different from me? Say they give a one name president.
Thank you.
Oh, government. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Let's leave it there, okay? Yeah, let's leave it
there. All right. You understand my point. Thank you, so you understand.
Thank you so much.
here again. VOP 90.3 FM wants you to benefit from this. This is for those who want to position or reposition themselves for something different in 2025. Yes, time to export common items abroad and earn in dollars like pepper, vegetable, groundnut, yam, sesame seeds, ugu, bitter leaf, cherry, charcoal, sawdust, oil, kola nut, cocoa, and many more. Join the rest and get this knowledge.
The seminar fee is 20,000 naira only. Account number 122-416-8488. Zenith Bank. Account name VOPFM. Kindly send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to 0701 214 6454. Seminar will hold on Saturday, 24th of May 2025
at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, 42 Murtala Muhammad International Airport Road. Time 11 a.m. Don't be left out. Participate and you'll be grateful for life.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let's do more calls at this time. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Kamijude. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Peter Monse from Shomolu.
All right.
Now, Kamijude, the northern people say that to remove Tinubu is not the work of the North alone because of his anti-policies. Let me put it that way. That's the call I have been making over the times. That this time around, we have to tell Nigerians that 100,000 naira as a bribe for you to return Tinubu is not enough for you. You alone, not to talk of you and your family. I think the CP should join all of us. I asked a question the other day. Whether CP usually listen to other callers after him, I don't know whether he does that. Because I've been advocating that I think every Nigerian now, both adults and junior people, should try to sensitize Nigerians, to tell Nigerians that, look, we can get this man out of power. And then that we should, go for one thing. Make sure that we pressurize the National Assembly. To review the Constitution to make sure that the President will not have any hand in appointing INEC chairman, the next INEC chairman that is coming. He will not be the one to appoint judges that will, and we don't want our election to go through court this time around. We want to vote and get the result from the polling booth. So it is very easy to remove Tinubu because all the anti-policies of Tinubu have destroyed Nigeria and Nigerians. I don't think people that are down like this, I don't think people that are suffering like this will want to continue this suffering. I don't believe so. So I believe it is very easy, and at the moment, in all the areas that we are living and we are moving around, I can tell you that it's just because their voices are not heard on the radio. A lot of people have rejected this government. I am telling you, at the moment, that's why I said the other day, I wish 2027 should be tomorrow, so that you will see and you will hear what Nigerians are saying. Even those who campaign, so vigorously and vehemently for this government, in my area, they will be telling you that they made mistakes and that they can never repeat this mistake. So, at the moment Tinubu has been rejected, I told us, and we saw it, that out of more than 22 million votes, that Tinubu only got 8 million, about 15 million Nigerians. That's the popular vote. That's the majority vote. Did not vote for him, so they rejected him. It is just unfortunate that 15 million went to 2 people instead of 1. So what does that tell you? Nigerians never, the majority vote was not for Tinubu. So this time around, we never even knew that he will come with all these deadly and then destructive policies. Now that we have seen who he is, now that we have seen that he doesn't love Nigeria and he doesn't love Nigerians, because if you love Nigeria, you will make sure Nigeria works. Look at all the killings. And then you take care of yourself. You have any problem, you run abroad. You want to work, you run abroad. What is the love you are showing then that you love Nigerians?
All right.
You cannot sit down with your people and work. So for me, it is very easy. Let us team up with the North and make sure that we see off this deadly government so that we recover this country. It is very possible. We will do it and we can do it. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Peter Monse. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me read some messages now. Hey, I want to start with the messages I see right now. There are some messages on YouTube. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, everyone. Well, Obed Oji is saying it is best for Tinubu not to run in 2027. This information came some times ago, and I said same here. Let him not run because his name, has what now? Okay. This government is negative in all ramifications: judiciary, National Assembly, electoral body, police, whatever. So many of them you mentioned. It's disappearing now. What happened? Okay. You scatter other parties. You tell those that have cases to join APC. You go behind to say it is not your fault. You say opposition is not strong enough to challenge APC. I also blame the opposition anyway. There was a country. Okay. Then this person now says something. Sunday Mba is saying in 2027 election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and HE Peter Obi, let Peter Obi do only one. Let Atiku do only one tenure of 4 years and hand over to Peter Obi in 2031. Did you hear what some persons are saying? Okay, let me get to WhatsApp at this time and read your messages. Elder Mazu Gochuku is saying that this issue of students' loan diversion should not be another political game played in this country. Our leaders should know that insecurity is ravaging this country. They should stop issues of 2027 election and do the needful. VDM should be released unconditionally. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian military is still playing ostrich over the activities of bandits and their likes in the north. It's so shameful and sad that these criminal elements are still doing havoc in the north and go home without any scratch. I therefore call for a total overhaul of our military system, and the president should equally order a shoot at sight of these terrorists. And for the boy that killed his father in Jigawa, he has already condemned himself, by his father's soul. May his father's soul rest in peace. Amen. From HRH BC Nwoko in Oshodi. When will the people of Nigeria get their acts together to fight their oppressive and tyrannic leaderships? Have they acquired, to that? Okay. Bewudani rather than okay, it's okay. Thank you so much. Does it mean the Nigerian government have no power to stop all these killings in Nigeria? If it should be military government, all these killings could have stopped since go even start in the first place. Let all Nigerians be ready to save themselves. Village man from Idimu. Peter Obi's aide discussing with APC for defection due their place. Why is it that APC cannot sleep because of Peter Obi? Whatever is their plots and plans against Peter Obi, they will surely fail. Nigerians earnestly ask for Peter Obi. Paul Eziulu Mbaku from Satellite Town. Thank you so much. Iotech is saying this time is not a matter of north or south, but between APC and Nigerians. Peter Obi is people's choice in 2027. He is the only candidate who can retrieve power from the ruling government. This Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway is elephant and gigantic project which his government cannot achieve. The best option for Mr. President is not to run in 2027. Let them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Minister of Power is wickedly making money that he will use to campaign to become the governor of his state, or the governor of your state. Leo from Lagos. Okay. Good morning to you too. Yeah, hi. Well, this person is saying something different. It's quite lengthy. Bob Chu, it's quite lengthy, man. Wouldn't have that time, but let me just touch on it a little. Good morning, JID and distinguished listeners. For me, I will continue to state that Nelfund loan is not the best for our education system in the present day Nigeria, because there were numerous collapses in capturing the entire students after causing the students to pay more as a result of pronouncement by government. And this is the evidence in some notable universities where many students were not allowed to write their last semester exams after failing to pay the exorbitant school fees. Okay, that's where I'll leave it. That's where I'll leave it. What's your name now? Chief Udo is saying, please, Tinubu should first deal with insecurity before promoting local production, and also reduce power tariffs and make it affordable and available. Federal government should also take bandits to court and sentence them to death by hanging what did you say? Chief Udo, thank you so much. I'm running this time around because of my time. OC Morale from Ikeja Cantonment. General Lagbaja Army Brigade, right? General Lagbaja Army Brigade. Thank you so much. 8:18 a.m. Everyone is the time. And then, good morning, Ikami Judy and fellow Nigerians. As for Alhaji Galadima asking Rufai to hold on for Atiku is because Peter Obi has not made up his mind to join their party. But I will advise that Peter Obi should work with Atiku and in PDP. As soon as both of them stays in PDP, they will know that there is a new sheriff in town, and both wicked men in PDP will sit up, and there will be, mass defection in the PDP. No one is talking about North or South now because things are very bad now for most Nigerians. What the majority of Nigerians need now is one who will better the situation of Nigerians. The reason why some people are saying Obi should not go to PDP is the likes of Wike and you know these people now. You know them. Okay, God bless Nigeria. Pastor Gabriel Ekuma is saying all life matters. Let these daily news of killing stop. I pray this government do something to nip in the bud the scaring insecurity in the country. I pray to the government of the day to see reason the constructive criticism instead of attacking them. If we must grow as a nation, it is important we build this nation with openness and transparency and reputable legacy, and with a sure foundation of love and peace and of course unity. Okay, I have to go now, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. But I'll be here by 10:30 by the special grace of God to do more of your messages, and we'll talk more at that time. Don't forget, Export Seminar will be coming up on the 24th of this month. It's Saturday at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel. All right? Register and participate. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. And on social media, Ikami Jude. I love you so much. And I'm saying you do have a beautiful and a wonderful morning. See you 10 a.m. or 2 Toma.